ayeitsgiannaa. So for today's video, as you can see, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to create this glam cranberry makeup look. Love you guys so much, and let's get right on to this makeup look. I'm so excited to film today, yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna get right on with this makeup tutorial. The first thing I'm gonna do is pretty much just hydrate my face using the morphe facial spray. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually prime the face for this makeup tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, the sample, because I don't want to pay $40 for a primer. So I really like this because it's really moisturizing and radiant. Like, look at how glowy my skin looks now. Like, I literally just put this on and it already looks glowy. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is use the Benefit Professional. You already know I love this stuff, and I'm just gonna put that in my T-zone area where I have the biggest pores, and I'm just gonna rub that in and pat it in so it can really fill those pores in. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna do is use another hydrating product. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I use this because every time I put on concealer, my under eyes get super crusty. Like, it's disgusting, honestly. And I've been trying to use this to prevent that from happening, and it's been working really well. So next thing I'm going to do is do foundation, and this is my two favorite foundation products that I love to mix together. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible and the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. And I'm going to be just putting those two together. I really hope this doesn't like spill out like last time. I literally hate the packaging. Like, I would love Maybelline to change it. Oh, it's so annoying. I'm also going to mix this one together as well. I'm just going to dab that on my face. Yeah, I didn't use enough. Let me just get that more. I'm also going to mix the Cover Enhancer drops with this foundation because I like that radiant glow. I forgot to do it on those dabs, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna use a little drop here, and I'm then gonna mix those two things together again. I'm gonna dot that on my face, and I'm just gonna bounce that in using my favorite beauty blender. My hair looks really straight right now because I actually straightened it last night. Hair's actually really wavy, as you guys could see in my previous video. As you can see, my skin looks really flawless right now, and now I'm gonna be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, but I only use a tiniest bit because it's super full coverage, but I only put it where I crease the most, and this really helps the concealer not crease. So I'm just gonna put that a dot and a dot. And a dot. Alright, so now I'm gonna use another concealer for like, I can help my skin have a little dimension, because you know, I do not like to have my skin being just one color. Like, you don't have any dimension in the face. Obviously, the sun hits the middle of your face, so that's what has that dimension. That's why you have contour. And yeah, so I'm gonna be using the Age Rewind from Maybelline. I'm gonna be using where I highlight the most. Well, where I highlight in mostly my T-zone. My highlighting areas, you probably know where those are. Alright, so now comes the messy part. I literally hate this part. It's gonna be all over the place. Great, awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna take this beauty blender, I'm gonna bake with the air spun, and I'm just gonna do it under the eyes where I crease the most, because this really helps your concealer not crease for a long period of time. So it's pretty much just baking. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. So this is the final product. I really hope you guys enjoy. I'm just kidding. I'm not funny. Alright. So now I'm going to be setting the rest of my face using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Powder. And I'll be using the powder brush by Real Techniques. I'm just going to be putting this all over my face and setting my foundation. You always want to set your foundation. You don't want your foundation to freaking like smear all over throughout the day, so you always want to set your face. So now I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going to spine my brush. So I'm going to take this banana shade, and I'm going to put that in my T-zone where I put my concealer, so I can really help my dimension in my face kick in, if that makes sense. I make no sense, I'm so sorry, but I pretty much just put this in my high points of my face. So now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit, get a little personal. I'm going to be using the ABH eyebrow brush, and I'm going to be first brushing out my eyebrow. And now I'm going to be using my Anastasia Dip Brow to fill in my eyebrows. I literally don't put that much on. I literally just do my sparse areas. On this eyebrow, I create a little bit of an arch because if you guys didn't know, I actually have a scar like right here. When I was younger, we had this really crazy dog and like it chased me around my old house and it tripped me on the coffee table and I was bleeding all over the place, and of course it was at my eyebrow. Just had to be that place. It could have been my freaking middle forehead. It had to be my eyebrow. That's why I don't really have an arch on this eyebrow, if you just wanted to know. You guys probably didn't care, but. And now I have my eyebrows on. Yes, girl. So now I'm going to be using the NYX Full Coverage Concealer. That's like that. I'm going to be cleaning up the brows because I'm just extra like that. And I'm first going to warm up the product because this product's a little bit dry. So I pretty much just swirl around my product until it has a nice creamy consistency. And I put that on my hand. And then I put it under my brow. And I just carve my eyebrows out. Oh, yes. This is like the best way to use this concealer. I love it so much. I'm going to brush that downward so I can blend it easier when I blend. So now I'm going to be taking this regular brush. I don't even know where this is from. Profusion. And I'm just going to blend that in. Now finally, the best part ever is onto the eyes. The first thing I'm going to do is actually prime. I'm actually loving this Pinkly Paint Pot by MAC. And I'm using that same brush I blended out my eyebrows with. And I'm just gonna put that on my whole eyelids. Alright, so that made an awesome base for me to start my mock-up. Alright, I need to like stop. So I'm gonna be using two palettes for this makeup look that are very, very popular and a lot of people actually have. I'm literally making a whole mess. So I really wanted to do this makeup look because I know a lot of people have these palettes so they could actually recreate it and use the same things that I do. So I'm going to be using the Morphe, oh my god, thank you. Alright, the Morphe 350. And I actually just got this in the mail yesterday and I'm absolutely in love with it. So anyways, I'm going to first use a base. So I'm going to be using this top shade right here. I'm going to be setting a base down all over my lid so everything could blend out super easily. I wish Morphe had names of their eyeshadows so like I can actually point out what each one is. I'm using the E27 and I'm going to be using that shade right here. It's pretty much a warm terracotta nude. I'm just going to pretty much build up that color into my crease for a transition shade. I start really soft and I build it up because if you just go in like a lot of product on your brush, it really won't blend out well and it's going to look very like not good. So you always want to just build up that product. And you always want to build it a little bit above so you can have that gradient when you add those more colors into that crease. But don't go all the way up to the eyebrow because that's going to make it look like really weird. So you always want to just keep a little bit lower than the eyebrow. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is going to build up that color using this orangey shade right here. I'm going to literally tap off that excess because I'm always building it up. Not going to go straight in with a freaking orangey color. Like, that's going to freaking ruin the whole makeup look. So, now I'm going to add this work. Is it right here? It looks really bright on camera. I don't even know why, but it's really a lot more reddish. And I'm just going to be adding that more in the outer corner area. So I'm going to go back in with my first two shades and I'm just going to blend all of it out all together so it's very seamless and perfect. Now I'm going to be taking the Modern Renaissance palette. It's literally so dirty. I am so sorry. So now I'm going to just use these two shades to pretty much blend it into the crease. So I'm going to be using the Love Letter. I'm going to take this Morphe. I'm first going to pack that on in my outer corner. And I'm going to do that to both sides. I'm just going to blend that into my outer corner and a little bit above to have that meet with my orangey shades. I'm going to keep building that color in the outer corner. This is just a little starter. So I'm going to take that again and just build that up until my liking. And I'm going to take my E27 again and blend everything together using burnt orange. So I'm going to take Realger on that flat shader brush thingy, M433. I'm going to add that before that cranberry shade just to meet with my oranges at the top. I'm going to keep adding in that love letter a little bit just to keep that color standing out. Alright, so as you can see, this is all blended out now. So the last thing I'm going to be doing for that like blending effect, I'm going to be using tempera or like any like beigey white shade. I'm going to be using that on that eyebrow again just to make sure that blends out into my transition shade perfectly. So this is what I have right now. Now this is my favorite eyeshadow of all time, like my favorite single eyeshadow. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush eyeshadow, and I'm just going to take my flat brush from Wet n Wild, one of my favorites, and I'm just gonna first bake, I forgot last time, so because of how pigmented this eyeshadow is, it really has a good amount of fallout, like a good, not a great amount of. So I'm just gonna take this on my flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna add that to here, my eyelid. I'm gonna wipe away the bake. Now I'm gonna be doing the lower lash line. I'm gonna be taking this shader brush that I also got at the Dollar Tree from Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna be using raw sienna and burnt orange. I'm just gonna build up that shade in my waterline. I'm gonna add a love letter for that under eye. The last thing I'm going to be doing is the inner corner highlight, and I'm going to be using this shade Vermeer. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One last little touch. I know, I'm like very like high maintenance. I don't know. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Heavy Metals liquid eyeliner in Midnight Cowboys. I'm going to put this like right in the inner corner, but not really, like right here, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be putting it right there. As you can see, it adds a little touch. So I'm just gonna go in with some mascara, and I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna be bronzing up my face using, where's my bronzer? Where's my bronzer? Can't find anything great today. I'm gonna be bronzing using my Hoola bronzer. I'm gonna be using some blush, my favorite blush. I love this blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush, and you guessed it, Luminoso. It's awesome. Oh, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I recently got this Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit by Nicole Guerrero. You can't see it, it's so beautiful. Literally, I love this palette so much. I'm gonna be using Kitty Cat from this palette on my M510. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to be doing is using this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick and Crush. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Alright guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to do more makeup tutorials, make sure you comment down below what you want to see. I would love to have some recommendations. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. It will be in the down bar below. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.